You know, if you're over 50, something's happening while you're asleep that could be quietly wrecking your health. We're going to talk all about that, the whole overnight blood sugar issue, and, more importantly, how you can start taking back control tonight with some simple drinks you might even have in your kitchen right now.
So let's get right to it. What is really going on inside your body when you're asleep? Well, for millions of us, there's excess sugar just lingering in the bloodstream. It's not doing its job. Instead, it's quietly causing all kinds of damage while we're completely unaware.
And look, the hard truth is, once you pass the age of 50, this isn't some minor thing you can just ignore. It literally acts like a slow poison. It silently goes to work damaging your nerves, your eyesight, and those tiny, delicate blood vessels in your legs and feet. It's a really serious problem that honestly often goes unnoticed until the damage is already done.
And if you need a number to wrap your head around, here it is. A study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that having blood sugar levels just a little bit above normal overnight can jack up your risk of circulation damage by a jaw-dropping 230%. I mean, that's not a small number. That's a massive warning sign. It's a siren going off.
Okay, so why is this happening? Why does it get so much worse as we get older? Let's dive into the mechanics of what we're calling sugar's silent night damage. This is the science behind what's really going on. Here's the heart of the problem. After we hit our 50s, our body's natural ability to handle sugar takes a nosedive by about 35%. You see, the hormone insulin is supposed to be like a key that unlocks our cells to let sugar in for energy. But as we age, that key gets rusty. It just becomes less effective, and the sugar ends up trapped, floating around in our bloodstream. And that's where all the trouble starts.
And this right here, this is the invisible damage I'm talking about. It's a process called glycation. Just think of it like this. Those extra sugar molecules are sticky, and they literally start clinging to the walls of your blood vessels. They make them hard and stiff, almost like old brittle pipes. And that chokes off the flow of oxygen to your organs, your nerves, and especially to your feet and legs. You can't see it, you can't feel it at first, but it's happening.
All right, that's the bad news, so what's the good news? What can we actually do about it? Well, we're going to count down the top 8 drinks that can help flush that sugar out. We'll start with a few you've probably heard of, the everyday contenders.
So coming in at the bottom of our list are some of the usual suspects. You've got green tea, which gives you a pretty modest 5 to 7% reduction. It's okay, but it's not really a heavy hitter for flushing sugar. Then there's apple cider vinegar. It's even less effective overnight, and honestly, it can be pretty harsh on your stomach. Now, chamomile and cinnamon tea is more interesting. It can get you up to an 18% reduction, but there's a huge catch with the cinnamon. And please listen up, because this part is absolutely critical. The common, cheap cinnamon you find in most stores is called acacia cinnamon. It's loaded with a compound called coumarin, which over time can actually damage your liver. And if your liver is already struggling with too much sugar, that's like pouring gasoline on a fire. You must use Ceylon cinnamon. It's safe for daily use. This is non-negotiable.
Okay, so let's leave those lighter options behind. It's time to move on to the remedies that truly move the needle. These are the heavy hitters.
Number 5 might actually surprise you. It's tart cherry juice. It's packed with these things called anthocyanins, and they can improve how your cells listen to insulin by up to 23%. Plus, it helps you sleep better. But here's the deal, and you cannot cheat on this one. It has to be 100% pure, no sugar added concentrate. Most of the stuff you'll find in the juice aisle is a sugar bomb that'll just make everything worse.
Now at number 4, we have a true powerhouse for your circulation. The compounds in ginger literally help open up those stiff blood vessels. Then the capsaicin from the cayenne pepper boosts blood flow, and the vitamin C from the lemon helps repair the damage. So many people say they can actually feel the warmth returning to their feet in just a few days with this one.
Okay, just look at this chart. It tells the whole story, right? On the far left, you've got that tiny little bar for apple cider vinegar, a 6% reduction. Now, look at the bar for ginger, a massive 32%. And then, look at our number 3 contender, fenugreek, at 36%. We are playing in a completely different league now.
And that brings us to number 3, fenugreek. What makes this stuff so incredible is that it contains an amino acid that works like a smart switch. It tells your pancreas to release insulin only when your blood sugar is actually high. It's not a sledgehammer like some medications, it's intelligent. The taste is, well, it's a bit bitter, but the results, they speak for themselves.
Now, our number 2 remedy zeroes in on an organ we absolutely have to talk about, your liver. Think of your liver as the master filter for all that excess sugar. If it gets clogged and sluggish, everything backs up in your system. And dandelion root tea, well, it's pretty much one of the best things you can possibly drink to support and detoxify that liver, helping it do its job right.
All right, we've climbed the ladder, and now it's time for the #1 spot. The single most effective, scientifically backed drink you can have to flush out sugar while you sleep.
We're talking about golden milk. And let me tell you, this isn't some new age fad. This is an ancient Ayurvedic recipe that's been around for over 4,000 years. Modern science is just now catching up to what people have known for centuries. It is, without a doubt, the absolute king of overnight sugar-flushing drinks.
So what's its secret? Why is this one the king of the castle? Simple. It's the only drink on our list that hits all 3 critical systems at the exact same time. It supports your liver's detox process, it helps repair the lining of your gut, and it calms down inflammation to get your circulation flowing smoothly again. It's a total, all-in-one solution.
And this is the magic trick, the secret sauce that unlocks its incredible power. There's a compound in black pepper called piperine, and what it does is it increases your body's ability to absorb the active ingredient in turmeric, curcumin, by 2,000%. If you skip the black pepper, you might as well not even bother with the turmeric. It's that important. And the best part, it's ridiculously easy to make. You just warm up a cup of milk. Dairy or unsweetened almond works great. Stir in a teaspoon of turmeric and a 1/4 teaspoon of that important Ceylon cinnamon. Add a good generous crack of black pepper. A little bit of coconut oil helps you absorb it all. Stir it up and drink it about half an hour before you head to bed. That's it.
Look, knowing all this stuff is one thing, but doing something about it, that's what actually changes your life. So here's your simple, straightforward game plan for the next 30 days.
Just imagine this. If you commit to trying this, in as little as 3 days, you might start to feel that warmth coming back into your feet. By the end of the first week, that morning brain fog starts to lift. After 2 weeks, you'll probably notice you're sleeping deeper and have more energy. And after a month, you could see a really dramatic improvement in your morning blood sugar numbers.
Okay, before you run off to the kitchen, we need to talk about a few critical mistakes to avoid. This is for your safety and your success. First, drink it about 30 minutes before you lie down. Second, as we said, do not, under any circumstances, skip the black pepper. Third, understand this isn't a magic pill. Healing takes time. And most importantly, and I cannot stress this enough, never ever stop any medication your doctor has prescribed without talking to them first. This is a support, not a replacement.
So let's end on this thought. I want you to really hear this. You are not broken. These problems that sneak up on us as we age aren't your fault. A lot of the time, it's just a nutritional gap created by our modern world. These simple, natural drinks give your body the raw materials it needs to start healing itself. The science is there. The results are real. The only question is, are you ready to pick up the tools and start fixing it?